Hello brothers and sisters, how you doing? If you've reached my channel, you are all my family, and you've selected my video because you came for answers and I have answers for you. Love and light to you all. It is a beautiful Friday out here. This message is more one of strength and inspiration to show you where we're at in the world. Now also, my messages come from the universal God. So to listen to my messages, you must be in spirit, not of the flesh. You are spirit and consciousness, and you yourself are God. That is Psalms 82:6. Please read that for yourself. And John 10:34. And always remember that each day daily. And then you get that light within yourself, and everything in your world changes. And then, man, let me go ahead straight to the video topic. Also, go ahead and hit the subscribe if you're new to me, because once again, I give you answers from the greatest source, and that's the universal God. So today's topic: do you really trust the plan? New earth, new heaven. So I'm going to get to what that plan is. First, let me read you. I'm just going to read one scripture because it's important. And it's what's going on now and why a lot of people are not really understanding the plan. So it's 1 Corinthians 2:5. I read this last time, but this needs to be passed around to everyone on this entire earth. 1 Corinthians 2:5. That your faith should not stand in the wisdom of men, but in the power of God. Now we just said you are God, is that right? And God is in you. So that's what's going on now with the plan. A lot of people say a lot of people not woken, but they also are not woken. Because they keep running to man and there's no talk of God, who is the source. So what is that plan? It's yourself. It's trusting yourself. A common question that people still are doing: is someone good or bad? And they keep asking the man outside of themselves. Right there, you're not fully woken. You ask your subconscious brain these questions. You ask your higher self and yourself these questions. And it will give you the answers, and you go off your own intuition. Because suppose if that person gives you the wrong answer, and then the person will answer, they don't tell you, like, they don't tell them that they're God. And then they give you all this man-written stuff on the plan. It's God's plan. So I'm giving you God. I don't give you, because the men that's doing everyone fighting is going through who? God. So just go to the source, your Father, your Creator. So the holdup is only yourself. When all you got to do, remember, it's heaven. The battle right now is, we keep saying no, it's heaven. The evil is trying to stop you from what can't be stopped. There is no battle when it's God. It's God. I'm trying to give you the easier way to see life. Knowledge is so basic. Man complicates it for his own. I see people with 80,000 followers tuning in for the news. The news is spiritual. I woke up this morning, I wasn't in the best of moods, right? But what I did, I meditated before even getting out the bed. I meditated. I closed my eyes and I went to that source and I saw the great light. And then I thought of 9/11. I think 9/11 is but it was like, no, 9/11 is a great date. The evil forces tried to take away God's great dates, because that date has a lot of power. But it's going to be great. Because what you think you attract. So 9/11 will be great. We all must say that. Because we keep looking back in the past. It's the now. What happened in the past? But there's many great things that happened on that date. But we always remember the worst thing of everything. 9/11, I'm 48 years old. How many times has 9/11 happened? So we only think of one bad event over all the good. We must change our mindsets. Just like when people always giving you the evil's plan, but right now, whose plan am I giving you? God's. To raise our frequency back up against that. So a lot of people say you're true. No, they're not fully awoken because they keep telling you a man outside of you going to save you when it's yourself. So this is the greatest awakening event ever, because even they're not fully awakened. Then this person will look on he's got paperwork, but how do you know the paperwork's true or not? Is that from source? So I'm taking you above man. It's about elevating your frequency to a love frequency, and everything is within. And a lot of people look for things outside, like the football game. Football game, I watched 3 minutes of it. Because you win nothing. People like, that's my team. Okay, where's your money? What did you win when they win the game? You won a loss of time. Can you do it? Absolutely. But then a lot of people get the low frequency. They get the junk food. They go and get the... Then a lot of times I ask people about investments, which is investing in your future for yourself. I have no money. But for the thing you want nothing in, you invest in that. Because that's what the television is there to keep you in a low frequency. Then if you're quote unquote Team Lou, then you're in a bad... It's not your team. You can watch it for the entertainment. Remember, entertain your mind. But look what you're becoming. I used to do that. But now, so while that game was on, I was what? Studying knowledge. Knowledge is within yourself, and your higher self will tell you where to look. So while most people doing that, I'm researching finances. I'm working more with source to raise my elevation to a higher frequency, which is love frequency. But this answer came to me this morning. Is there really a war? I answer that no. What you say you attract. The war is yourself. So they show you teams for competition, but your competition is only yourself becoming the new being, the new spiritual being, and the new heaven. That's what the whole battle is. It's not outside of you. Everything is within you in your kingdom. Just wanted to share this joyful message. I haven't seen anything. It's because of you. Everything is yourself. If you look within yourself, because that's where the source, the creator, is at, waiting for you, you see everything different. Man, it's so beautiful out here on this beautiful Friday. What's up, brother?
How you doing?
Good. Yeah, so, man, I'm kind of speak. It's so much. People look for sadness because the news outside of you is nothing but sadness that they're giving. There's not any talk. Now, I listen to the other side. Now, I listen to people that give the actual fourth dimension of heaven too. And much praise. But this is for the people with 80,000 views, 100. I don't have to say names. You know who they are. And they give you all this outside news. But the whole battle is yourself. Yourself not wanting to give in to heaven. If you give in to heaven, you don't really, I didn't wake up watching the news. If you have to wake up and watch the news, then I know you're not woken. That's outside of you. That keeps you in a low frequency because they tell you nothing of God, nothing of spirit, nothing of yourself. And also source. It's like in high school, if you were being picked on and you had the baddest guy in the high school, this ain't high school, but God. You got God, you got the angels, you got spirits. You're waiting on you're so worried about military? That's low, man. This is a spiritual war. So I go to the winning side. Once you go to the winning side, you talk like I do, big and bold. And it really isn't a war. They're like, what war? It's over. It's basically, what's left is people waking up and realizing the key word I just said, you are God. Changing to the new earth, because the wheat from the chaff is still being divided, your choice, because you didn't want to change. It doesn't, a lot of people think they're going to go to heaven and then change. No, it starts now. Which is letting go of everything in the history and becoming love frequency. Yeah, everything, you're raising your vibration. Everything of the higher vibration attracts to you. Same with relationships. Most people looking for, once you become the love frequency, and you just start living life in the now, everything comes to you. You don't have to worry about some woman, some man making you happy. Happiness is yourself. Think about if you're happy yourself, who are you going to attract? Someone that's happy with themselves. That's so low frequency. It really is. Work on yourself through God and everything changes. Everything will be added to you as you do righteousness. You don't have to look. Just live in the now, enjoy it. Make sure you have food, clothing, shelter. And you are rich if you have those. If you want, you can stock up on food. But all the other stuff is all distractions to keep you in the lower frequency. Anyway, things are going great because what I think I attract. So, yes, I do go to other men, but I go within myself through God and through my higher self within myself. They give you all the answers. And then you relax and you walk out here comfortable. No matter what's going, no matter what they say outside of me. Look at me, where's the tanks? Because they're projecting an image. So be careful with that date, 9/11. Think good. You're only thinking one time something bad has happened. That's what most mankind does. They live in such a fear. If you have God with you, where's the fear? If I leave here, pass over, where do you go? Heaven. So if you're crying and weeping still over someone that left the plane of earth, because I had a mom and a grandma. I believe my mom is my guiding angel. I never feel sad. You can talk to them in spirit per your telepathy. Raising your vibration. They're in heaven. Why would I be all sad and like, oh, they're in heaven. And then you're going to see them. When you go to the fourth dimension, you're going to see a lot of amazing things. You're going to see relatives. They're all there. You'll be able to reach them because they're in the love. Heaven is love. Man, life is so beautiful. This beautiful sun's out. And I love walking by these trees and plants every day, man. You guys take care. So do you really trust the plan? You are your savior. Once you realize that, you elevate and everything changes. And It's really not, it's just the dissolving of the old and the new is coming in. Like war and all. It's the dissolving of the old system, and we are creating the new system with our thoughts and what we say, consciousness. God is listening and just writing it down and giving us. But you guys take care. Have a beautiful day. Enjoy this beautiful, beautiful day. Love and light.